It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
When the season ends, is baseball really over?
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
I'm getting mail from jail, telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them around some. Should know be how I kick it. American Ninja, major motion picture, flipping my remote. Same way I do them.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Eddie Wood. What do you have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Trey Turner at the plate.
For Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and we are underway. Out to center. Kerstad snags it. One away. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Wood, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And takes low for ball one.
It's a good take.
High in the air, out to right. Jenkins settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. Two down. Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. That one down the line. Throws across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out. And that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show. So 2 down, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
Eddie Wood.
In the air, left side. And that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Here's Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, number 3.
Harper, a former All-Star. More than 2,000 hits in his career. A former first-round pick back in 2010. The Y to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And a pitch. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
That is it.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Walker.
And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Slider misses outside.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And that one pulled down by Jimenez.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Nelson Velasquez. And there's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
On the ground. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a foul ball.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. And it's even up.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The Phillies down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Moving under this one. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And now here is Johan Rojas. On the ground to the left, Abrams gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs. Fastball for a strike. The Phils yet to pick up a hit here. Strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
That one blasted deep to right. Suzuki going back and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Paul Skeens.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The batter.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Tommy Ryder.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they let fly.
Natural disasters, all these emotional rappers. Master of my own fate and I own my own masters. Don't let this smooth taste fool you. When I bust, I school you. They throw rocks and hide behind the computer. It's yellow tape and white chalk when I'm on the beat. Yeah, you rich, but your talk is cheap. Never see me trying to walk with sheep. I'm so famous, can't even cough in peace. Your alter ego is Maltese. I was waiting for Auntie Punkin release. Crying over spilled milk. Probably never seen your friend. The credit I deserve, rest in peace, Johnny really had them birds. Yeah, I'm a threat, Yeah, I'm a threat, You know I'm a threat, Yeah, I'm a threat,
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, your Boston.
First pitch coming your way next. Runner at third with one gone. And now, Eddie Wood.
The designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
First pitch misses. Runner on at third, one gone. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Diaz sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood.
Eddie Wood.
Cortez back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-0. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. The throw into second. And he's into second with nobody out. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
The left fielder.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Popped up. Taylor makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Rocchio.
Man at second with one away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Rocchio. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit. Kirby, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Hard ground ball base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground, the third might be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. To Diaz, that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Pirates nothing. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Lou Lengerich.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 14 runners on base.
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Base is empty with 2 away. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second here with 2 away. Eloy Jimenez now. 2 outs. That one lifted to left. Kwan settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. So here's Murphy now. The pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Fires it to the plate around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs.
Bounce to third, and foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes now.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
2 on, 1 out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Walker Jenkins. Shanuel at third. Wood at second. Paredes over at first with 1 away. The other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Brian Urquillo.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, catcher, Eddie.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First offering, and it just misses.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just
on the ground to third, and it gets by him. The run scores from third. It's 4-1. One down. Eloy Jimenez, the next to hit.
not the easiest thing When you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And they take care of Jimenez for the out. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Isaac Paredes will hit next. Shanuel on second. Wood at first. 2 out of the inning. It's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Johnny Riley.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here. Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around, just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
First for the victorious Pirates, 8 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left 16 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run